Hey family, what's going on? Klaus here, and welcome back to Oblivion, Elder Scrolls 4. Last time we went all the way to the far west, and I don't even want to pull it up on the map, it's so far. We went so far west to Fort Such to kill a warlord by the name of Roderick, and it went well. So now, after getting our reward from Ochiva, it's time to get our next quest. And like I said in the previous episode, I'm pretty sure I know which quest it's going to be, but I may be forgetting something, so we'll just have to find out. So let's see what Ochiva has for us today.
So, are you ready to mingle with the doomed house guests? The contract is waiting.
Yes, I am so ready. This quest is fun.
Do you like parties? Because you've been invited to one. Of course, you'll be killing all the other guests. Are you ready to attend?
Yeah. Who wouldn't want to go to a party? To kill everybody there. Sounds like a blast.
Splendid. You need to go to the city of Skingrad, to the large house known as Summit Mist Manor. There, you will meet up with 5 very unlucky guests. In order to receive your bonus, you must kill each guest secretly, one by one. If anyone sees you committing murder, the bonus is forfeit. The guests believe there is a chest of gold hidden in the house and have agreed to be locked inside until one of them finds it. In fact, the guests believe the key to the manor is inside the chest, and only by satisfying their greed will they be allowed to leave. Poor fools. There is, of course, no chest of gold. The guests will find no key. After you arrive, the doors will be locked behind you, as everyone expects. When all the guests lie dead, you will be free to leave. Now go. See the doorman at Summit Mist Manor. He will explain the rest. Have fun.
Okay. Oh, this...
Go now, dear family member. And
this
may the
quest
Night Mother wrap you
is
in her
really funny. And it's funny in a bad kind of way, because obviously I'm running around murdering people. But let's just be honest. This is more of an entertainment type of quest than anything else. I'm able to go and run into Skingrad, which is down here, and basically I get to interact with each of the party guests, and then as soon as somebody dies for the first time, dude, it's like all heck breaks loose. It's hilarious. So let's just, I guess this is it. Yep, this must be it.
So the last guest finally arrives. I'll tell you what I told all the others. You go in, I lock the door. You don't come out until it's over. Now I'll tell you what I didn't tell everyone else. We have the same mother, you and I. And she wants you to have this. It's the key to the house. I guess someone else has already told you the other details. Kill all the guests, then leave, right? Well, you better get in there. Time to mingle.
All right. Thank you, Fafnir.
Go, socialize. Talk to those fine people, and then plunge your knife into their throats when they ain't looking.
Wow. So I have to make sure that I remember how to sneak. Okay, yeah. All right. So, guys, once again, there are, I believe, 5 other guests, and it's like a big social game. This is what makes this so fun. Ew.
The 6th guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm an assassin, and I'm hired to kill you.
You're a funny one. Good, I'm glad one of us has a sense of humor about all this. It'll make our time here that much more enjoyable.
Well, there you go. So, I haven't met any of the other people yet, but what's fun about this quest is to be able to ask each person about each other person. And what happens is, at first, it's like, you know, hearsay, kind of rumor stuff, and then somebody dies, and then people start getting... I mean, yeah, it's... they act crazy. So I'm not going to ask her about any of the other people until I meet everyone else, so you guys know who each person is. But this is Matilda Petite. And, yeah. That's all.
So, Nord,
Oh,
if you find
yes.
the gold,
Maybe we'll speak
what will
again
you
later.
spend it on?
Yeah, so one of the things that I can do, and by the way, if you do forget to bring a
sleazy
dagger or a
boy
weapon,
and
there's
a
one
nice
right
new
here you can
battle
take.
axe.
It's pretty great, but
I'm gonna
obviously there's
open a
nothing
tavern.
really worth taking here.
Not that I'd welcome your
I find it
patronage.
interesting
No
though
pigs
that
allowed
there is
inside,
a
see?
book about
You legion
Deidre
types
right
tend
there
to
with
stink
candles.
up a
It's
place.
clearly a bad place. You can go down to the
tavern.
basement. I mean, it's a nice place, but
Oh,
as I
I
said
should have
before,
known.
there
Leave it
is
to a
no, and
barbarian
everyone
to
has said
spend
this
an
now,
entire
everyone knows,
chest
there
full
is
of
no
gold on
gold.
beer and mead.
Obviously the
How
guest party, the party guests
You can
don't know
call
that,
me
but
a
I mean, we know that.
barbarian.
So
It's
let's go have a
true,
chat with the
and
next
I'm
person we
proud
run
of the
into.
fact.
And I think that's,
You
yes.
Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
So there you go. That's Nels the Naughty, and he seems to be quite jovial, just like what Petite, whatever her name was, Matilda. They're both seem to be in pretty good spirits so far.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
All right, so same him. He's pretty, you know.
Oh, yes, maybe we'll speak again
Yeah, he's
later.
pretty chill. See if there's anybody else out here. I think there's at least 2 more people, as we've met 3. Ah,
So, you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting.
okay, so you can tell this is the rich, spoiled kid.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
And then there's also, oh, okay, so this one went to sleep, and Dovizi Dren is the last one we haven't talked to yet.
This is all so strange, isn't it? I don't know why I was invited to come here. But the gold could really help my family. I do hope I find it.
Okay, so she's kind of the younger, more innocent-ish, confused girls. So now what I want to do is I want to go back to each person and talk to them in order in which I met them. So Matilda Petite would be first, and then ask them about each of the other people. So she's literally right here.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
And I guess she really needs the gold, where this guy didn't seem to need it much. Well, let's go ahead and ask her now that we've met everybody.
Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it 50-50. With the 2 of us working together, we're sure to find the chest before anyone else. What do you say? Do you want to team up?
An alliance sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas where we should begin searching first?
Not really. Search anywhere.
All right, that sounds like a fine idea. Oh, I just know you and I are going to find that gold. I have a sense about these things, you know.
Right. Alright, so Matilda, let's talk about each of the guests. The first one I met was Nels the Naughty.
Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-colour joke about an Argonian maid.
Oh my. So Matilda does not like him. What about Neville? He seemed to like a good guy.
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
Foxy grandma, huh? Okay, what about Primo? You know anything about him?
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
Yep, that's kind of what we thought too. What about Dovizi Dran?
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
She doesn't like him she doesn't like her very much, huh? Okay, what about yourself. Tell me about yourself.
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Huh. All right. Well, Matilda, it seems that we've kind of got an idea of how you feel about everybody.
All right then, I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
So the next person we talked to was Nels again. I want to get everybody's opinion of everybody else. That's what makes the game fun, is that everyone's opinion of each other changes as murders happen. So let's just...
I can't quite decide where I should look. I don't want to break anything, but the chest of gold could be hidden anywhere.
It could be hidden in the walls, buddy. You never know.
I'll let you in on a little secret. If I find the chest of gold, I'm going to open a tavern. The Hoary Boar. It's been my dream since I was a boy.
All right. So, Nels, tell me about Mathilde Petite.
Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid, and she didn't even crack a smile.
And it looks like he has more to say. Interesting. Nels, you want to become friends, buddy?
We'll see.
All right, let's make this guy be our friend real quick. Okay, so he likes these two.
Yes. Remarkable.
Doesn't like these
Don't
two.
waste... Sorry, I don't get it. Don't. I don't talk... You think that? Really? Interesting.
We're going to get him above...
No more. I wish I could say that.
70.
What a dumb joke.
There we go.
That works for me.
All right. Now tell me about Mathilde Petite.
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
Ah, so there's a money hierarchy here. Mathilde Petite thinks she's big stuff, but obviously Primo has more money. Interesting. What about Neville? How do you feel about him?
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
There is some obvious bad blood between the Nords and the Imperials in Skyrim. And apparently Nels has brought that over to Cyrodiil. That's a shame. That's going to create some problems, I think. Okay, what about Primo? How do you feel about that guy?
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight.
Okay, what about Dovizi-Dran?
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovisi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
That's rough, man. I'm really sorry about that. So he has a thing for Dovizi. He says that she reminds him of his daughter. So he probably would never suspect her as the murderer, but we'll see. Maybe we'll use that plot. Nels, tell me about your name. Nels the Naughty.
Don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
Okay.
All right then, I guess I better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Part of me wants to like this guy. He doesn't take himself too
I
seriously,
can't quite decide where I should look.
but
I
he
don't
also
wanna break
seems to
anything.
have
The chest of
some
gold could be
real
hidden anywhere.
race problems. And I'm pretty sure we're about to find out the other side because we met Neville next. So let's go ahead and find out what Neville thinks.
You're starting to crowd me, friend. Why don't you just back off, eh?
Okay, we should probably make him our friend first. He obviously doesn't like us much.
Make it quick.
Whoa, he does not like us at all. He knows that we're the murderer. All right, let's go ahead and start. Convince this guy we're awesome. Yeah, this one's an interesting one. He likes jokes.
That's not now. That's just talk.
So he hold on. Yeah, he likes joke and boast. He hates admire and coerce. So,
not now. Remarkable. You can't scare me. Oh, that's great. That's really too much.
That was good. I'm having a really hard time remembering these.
Where'd you get what not? What a great story.
70. That'll do.
Excellent.
Okay, so Neville, tell me about Matilda Petite. Again, she's the first one we met.
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
So Matilda thought that he was attractive, and he pities her. Not great, but this is the one I've been looking forward to. Neville, tell me about Nels the Naughty. How do you feel about him?
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious. All of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstheim. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there. A lot of good men.
Oh my. Yep, there's definitely some opposing sides on this one. These two may be an interesting final battle. What do you think? Anyway, what about Primo? How do you feel about that guy?
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do.
That's probably the best assessment of Primo so far. Okay, what about Dovizzy Dran? How do you feel about her?
Dovizzy is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Dovizzy doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
Okay, interesting. Not a lot there, but interesting. And then Neville, tell me about you and your name, or your history, or whatever you're going to tell me.
I'm a Redguard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
Wow. Retired military man. Well, I appreciate your service, sir.
I have a good idea where that chest might be.
All right, so we have some interesting... We got the old lady who's probably not as rich as she should be. We have the crass Nord who's probably got a problem with the Redguard. And we got the retired military man who's probably got a problem with the Nords. So far, I'm seeing some conflict that we can take advantage of and kind of play with. Okay, what's next? We need to talk to Primo. Primo. That's not Primo. Primo. Why are these people asleep? That makes no sense.
So here we all are. Certainly is a nice house. Well, here we all are. It's funny how money can bring people together, don't you think?
Yeah. So Primo, tell me about Matilda Petite. Wait, maybe...
Go ahead.
Yeah, let's become friends first. Okay. Admire. Ooh, he does not like jokes. Wow, he does not like jokes. He likes admire and boast. He does not like jokes or coerce. Got it.
Goodness. What can I say? Ugh. Oh, remarkable. That's just talk. Really now? You're such a charmer. That's just talk. I wish I could. Not funny. Please. I'm embarrassed, but thank you.
We're getting there.
Ugh. Oh, please. I wish... What a wonderful compliment.
Disposition maxed at 68. Wow, this guy plays hard to get. Telling you guys what.
I see.
Okay, I don't know if this is enough for you to be honest. I might have to bribe him, but how do you feel about Matilda Petite?
The old woman. She's quite a pest, really. I think she's gotten it into her head that I need mothering or something. She is sorely mistaken.
Ah, yeah, so I need to actually bribe him. It's worth it.
Take your time. For me, thanks.
There you go. 11 gold pieces, now we're best friends. Now tell me about Matilda Petite.
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Oh my. Oh, a bit of a class war between Matilda Petite and then Primo Antonius. How about Nels the Naughty?
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
Primo seems to be quite observant. I like that about him. How about Neville?
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
So far, I'm liking Primo. He seems to be really observant. And how about Dovisi Duran?
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovisi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt.
Can do. Now tell me about yourself, Primo Antonius.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Wow. Okay, Primo, thank you.
All right then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
All right, so I see a plot twist probably about to come. We haven't spoken with her. This is our last guest.
This is all so strange, isn't it? I don't know why I was invited to come here. But the gold could really help my family. I do hope I find it.
Okay, let's convince her to be friends with us.
What?
Ooh, she does not like joke or boast.
You've got a... Ugh! Goodness. I doubt it.
Okay.
That's enough. Ugh! That's foul. What a one... I doubt it. Get away from me. I doubt it. I won't fight. No, you do
There you
me
go.
too much honor.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Really now. That's enough. Ugh! I doubt it.
Not so good. Every once in a while, it
I
just
doubt it.
doesn't do me well.
I won't fight. Ugh! Really now, you're
Almost.
such a charmer.
Almost made it.
Ugh! What a... I doubt it. That's enough.
Nice. Okay, now we're best friends. So, Dovisi, tell me about Matilda Petite.
Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
I don't remember Matilda Petite saying anything negative about her, so I think this may be a sign of immaturity, but you never know. All right, how do you feel about Nels?
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company.
Again, I don't think that she has a clue what's going on. Because remember, Nels thought that she looked like his daughter. So there's no sweet on. That's just a general, hey, you look like my daughter who got murdered. Anyway, what about Neville?
I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
Wow, she's angry at the Imperials. And he actually mentioned he has a lot of respect for the Dunmers, so this one definitely is off color for sure. How about Primo Antonius? How do you feel about him?
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
Actually not true. He told me that he likes you.
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
Just do what you're doing now.
Yeah, you think? Okay, I'll just try to calm down. Calm down, Dovesi. Calm down. I'll just take it slow. I can do that. Thanks again, dear friend.
Okay, there you go. And Dovesi, tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Okay. Thanks for the chat.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
I'm going to finish off by talking to Primo again about her and see what happens.
So, are you ready to search for the chest of gold? I'm confident I'll find it. Not that I need the money, of course. My family is quite wealthy.
Blah, blah, blah. So, okay. I can't tell him that she accepted because it's already gray. So, there's nothing really to tell him. So,
All right, then.
all right, so guys, we have grown, we have had our introductions with all of the guests of this party. I'm taking it slow, and this is the most enjoyable way, I think, to play this quest, because it's really fun to get into not just the politics, but the personal affections between each person. You can tell that there's obviously a little animosity between certain party guests more than others. Some of them like each other, some of them have weird emotions, and like, some of them are sad, some of them are... It's just crazy. So now we have to make the decision as to which party guest we're going to murder first. And I am gonna save that for next episode, guys. I'm very sorry, but we are out of time. So guys, that's gonna be it for me today. This episode of Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Once again, this is one of the more enjoyable quests and something I've really wanted to just enjoy, take in stride, and again, play the social game with these people. So be looking forward to next time where we start the murdering and see these people just completely fall apart. It is hilarious. So guys, like the video if you liked it, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already for daily gaming videos. Remember that I love each and every one of you, and I will see you all again next time.